put the right and left hands together on the second page of Clair de Lune. Our left hand will begin with our low E flat octave, the lowest you can play on the piano. And that's only after an eighth rest, then both hands are going to come up and play their next chord. So, right hand is playing an F octave. This is 2 Fs above middle C and 3 Fs above middle C, with the thumb and the 5 finger, 2 finger playing B flat in the middle. Left hand playing 4 finger on F just above middle C, 3 finger G flat, thumb B flat. Again, this is an eighth note tied to an eighth note, so we'll ask for 2 beats in this 9/8 time signature. Next, our right hand will move slightly. 4 finger will be playing E flat, 2 fingers still playing the same B flat, thumb playing the E flat. Left hand, 5 finger E flat, 3 finger G flat, thumb on B flat. This to be repeated 3 times. And on the third time, on the right hand, switch from 4th finger on that E flat to 5 finger on the E flat to get ready for the next chord. Next chord, 4 finger right hand, D flat, 2 finger, that's still that same B flat, thumb stretching down to D flat. The left hand, thumb on the same B flat, 3 finger on the same G flat, 5 finger on the D flat. Repeat that 3 times. On the third time, right hand again is going to replace the 4 finger on the D flat with the 5 finger instead, and then replace the 2 finger on the B flat with the 3 finger instead. That'll be easier on the hand, and will also prepare you for the next chord. Next chord, right hand is going to have 5 finger on C, 4 finger B flat, 2 finger G flat, and thumb on C. Left hand will have the thumb on the same B flat, 2 finger G flat, 5 finger on the C. Repeat 3 times. The third time's a little longer because it's part of a duple. Then right hand will move up slightly. Thumb will be on D flat. 3 finger, no, let's do 4 finger. 4 finger will still be on the same B flat. 5 finger will be on the D flat above. Left hand will still have the thumb on the same B flat, 2 finger on the same G flat, and 4 finger on D flat below. Played once. The other half of the duple. Now we're going to kind of swing our hands down a bit. The right hand will have 4 fingers still on the same B flat, 2 finger on the G flat, and thumb on the B flat. Left hand, 2 finger G flat, 4 finger D flat, just like before, and the pinky on B flat below that. And this is a dotted quarter to finish off the measure. Now, you'll notice in this page, the right and the left hands almost always play at exactly the same time and exactly the same duration of note. So we don't have complicated rhythms between the hands here. Now we're on the third measure of the line, first line, measure 17. Our left hand will go back to that lowest E flat octave you can play on the piano. Our right hand will also play the B flat above that. So here's the E flat octave, the right hand playing the B flat also. After half rest, only a half, one beat of time, both hands will move up to play our chords. We're going to start with the same chord that we had at the beginning of the measure. Right hand, thumb on F, 2 Fs above middle C, pinky on the F above that, 2 finger on the B flat in between. Left hand, 4 finger on the F above middle C, 3 finger G flat, 2 finger B flat. we're going to have the swing up just a little bit with our hands. The right hand will have thumb on G flat, the 2 finger on the same B flat, and the pinky on, let me see. Oh yeah, pinky on G flat. Yes, G flat. And then the left hand will have the 3 fingers still on the G flat, 2 finger B flat, thumb on the E flat above. Played once, then we return to the previous chords, thumb on F, pinky on F, and 2 fingers still on the B flat in the middle for the right hand. Left hand, 4 finger F, 3 finger G flat, 2 finger B flat. Almost all of these 8th notes. Then we're going to move down just a bit. Right hand, thumb on E, E flat, 4 finger on the E flat above that, 2 fingers still on the B flat in the middle. That stays the same for the whole measure. Left hand is going to be playing still the B flat with the 2 finger, 3 finger G flat, and 5 finger E flat below. Now we're moving back to the previous chord, the F octave with the B flat in the middle for the right hand, and the F, G flat, B flat with 4, 3, and 2 for the left hand. Then back to the chord before, the E flat octave for the right hand with thumb, 2 finger B flat, 4 finger E flat. Left hand playing E flat, pinky, 3 finger G flat, and 2 finger B flat. That finishes the first line. Now we're going to move on to the second line. We'll move down slightly. Right hand playing D flat with the thumb just below where it was. 3 finger on the B flat above that. Pinky on the D flat above that. We're doing more octaves. Left hand doing pinky on D flat just above middle C. 3 finger, no, let's do 2 finger. 2 finger G flat, thumb on B flat. And then right hand moving only the pinky and the thumb. 3 finger will stay on the B flat. Pinky and thumb are going to move up to E flats. Left hand will be playing 4 finger E flat, 2 finger same G flat, thumb same B flat. Move back to our previous positions. Right hand D flat octave for the same B flat in the middle. Left hand D flat, pinky, 2 finger G flat, thumb B flat. Move down slightly. Now the right hand is going to be playing a C octave, the same 3 finger on B flat in the middle. So that's what it sounds like. Left hand, slightly move down, pinky to C, middle C. Same 2 finger G flat, same thumb B flat. This is half of a duple, so slightly longer. Then, right hand will play its grace note, E flat grace note, but keep your finger on the B flat, the 3 finger on the B flat, because you're going to use it again. Now our chord, 4 finger D flat, 2 finger G flat, 3 finger, 4 finger on D flat, 3 finger B flat, and thumb on the D flat. Then left hand, same thumb on B flat, same 2 finger G flat, 4 finger on the D flat. Other half of the duple. Now we're going to hop down just a little bit with the right hand. Pinky on the B flat, 3 finger G flat, thumb on B flat. Left hand playing 2 finger on the G flat, 3 finger on E flat, pinky on the B flat below. And this is a dotted quarter, finishes the measure. The right hand is tied to an 8th note, so continues to hold into the next measure, measure 19, while the left hand goes down to play a low A flat octave. the lowest you can play. Then the right hand is going to move down, play a G flat octave, the G flat above middle C and the G flat above that with thumb and pinky. Well, you could use your 3, but I find that quite a strain. I'd rather keep thumb and 5 rather than the 3 that they indicate. Then left hand will jump up, pinky on the G flat below middle C, only 3 notes. Then we're going to jump up. Right hand will play thumb on A flat, 3-finger E flat, 5-finger A flat, and then left hand is going to be playing, you can just do your 4-finger on A flat, 2-finger C, thumb on E flat. Kind of lets you roll up to that. And then we're going to jump up right hand to C octave above that. And left hand will be playing, you could do 2-finger or 3-finger, but let's use the 3-finger on middle C. That goes together. Then right hand will move down a bit to the B flat octave with the thumb and the pinky, and then 3-finger to play the G flat in the middle. Left hand can kind of stay where it's at. We're set up nicely for 4-finger to play B flat below middle C, 2-finger playing E flat above that, thumb on G flat above that. And then we're set up nicely also to jump down to G flats all across the board. Right hand, thumb on G flat above middle C, pinky on the G flat above that, left hand playing G flat with the pinky. Now we're on to measure 20. Left hand will go down to play the low A octave, the lowest you can play. Well, actually it's not the lowest you can play, next to lowest you can play. And then we'll move to our chord after the half rest. We're going to have right hand with thumb on G flat above middle C, 2-finger on the C above that, 4-finger E flat above that, 5-finger G flat above that. Left hand is going to be playing pinky on the G flat below middle C, 2-finger middle C, thumb E flat. To be repeated 4 times. I like to increase the volume while we're doing that. Now right hand is going to keep the 2 and 4-finger where they're at on the C and the E flat. And only the thumb will move up and the pinky. Thumb will move up to A flat, pinky moves up to the A flat above that. Left hand is going to be playing 4-finger on A flat below middle C, 2-finger middle C, thumb on E flat, so the 2-finger and the thumb stay the same. And then we go back to the original chord of the measure. Left hand playing 5-finger G flat, same 2-finger middle C, thumb on E flat. Right hand playing thumb on G flat, pinky on G flat above, and the same 2-finger on C and 4-finger on E flat. Next, we're on the 3rd line, measure 21. Left hand will go down to play a low B flat octave. This is the lowest B flat octave you can play. Then we'll jump to our next chord. Left hand will be playing 5-finger G flat below middle C, 3-finger B flat above that, 2-finger D flat above that. Right hand will be playing a G flat octave, the G flat just above middle C, and the G flat above that with the pinky, and in the middle, 3-finger playing D flat. And this is a dotted 8th note, so technically a little longer than a beat. And then we're going to go ahead and I like to use my 3-finger on the right hand to kind of pivot my hand up to lift it up. And now my thumb and pinky will be playing A flat octave. And technically you're continuing the 3-finger on because it's dotted, but practically speaking the pedal will do it. So just drop the 3-finger and play your A flat octave with the right hand. 4-finger on the left hand also playing A flat. And And then right hand is going to jump to D flat octave, while the left hand is playing 2-finger D flat also. So we're doing a matchy-matchy here. Then right hand is going to jump down to B flat octave with 3-finger on the on the G flat in the middle, and left hand is set up nicely to play 3-finger B flat just below middle C, 2-finger D flat, thumb on G flat. Technically the left hand also has some dotted eighth notes, but practically speaking the pedal will carry that. And for the last chord of the measure, your right hand will move. Again, you can use your 3-finger to kind of push your hand down to play G flat octave, and left hand also playing pinky on G flat. Very matchy-matchy. Now, measure 22. We're playing a low C octave. This is the C below middle C and the C below that. Then our right and left hands after the half rest will move up to our chords. Left hand is going to have pinky on G flat below middle C, 3-finger B flat, thumb on E flat above that. Then right hand, thumb on G flat, pinky on the G flat above that, and in the middle, 2-finger B flat, and it's, I think, 4-finger on the E flat. That's a little easier to reach. We play that 4 times. It's also detached, so put a little space in between the chords. Now we're set up nicely to do a little shuffle. Left hand is going to be playing 4-finger A flat, 2-finger middle C, thumb on F, and right hand will be playing an entirely different chord. None of the notes stay the same. We'll have an A flat octave, thumb on A flat, pinky on A flat. Then in the middle, we've got 4-finger on F and 2-finger on D flat. Oh, sorry. Yeah, C. So A flat, C with the 2-finger, 4-finger F, pinky on A flat. And then we go back to the original chord of the measure. Thumb, right hand G flat, pinky G flat above, 2-finger on B flat, 4-finger on E flat. And left hand is going to be playing pinky on G flat, 3-finger B flat, thumb on E flat. It's a dotted eighth note to finish the measure. And then measure 23. Left hand will go down to D flat octave. This is the D flat below middle C and the D flat an octave below that. Then right hand and left hand are going to move to G flat. So left hand, pinky on G flat, 3-finger B flat, thumb on D flat for a triad chord. Right hand, thumb on G flat, 2-finger B flat, 3-finger D flat, pinky on G flat, another G flat octave. More dotted eighths notes that will practically be continued with your pedal. Then we're moving to A flats. Left hand 4-finger A flat, right hand A flat octave with thumb and pinky. And then we're going to move up to E flats. Right hand on the E flat octave. This is 2 E flats above middle C and 3 E flats above middle C. Thumb and pinky. Left hand, thumb on E flat above middle C. Then kind of squunch your left hand up a little bit. We'll have 4-finger D flat, 2-finger G flat, thumb on B flat, and then the right hand moves down just slightly, playing a D flat octave, thumb on D flat, 2 D flats above middle C, pinky on the D flat above that, in the middle, 2-finger on D flat, and then 2-finger on G flat, 4-finger on B flat. Technically also a dotted eighth note. And then we're going to kind of swing our hand down. I like to keep my middle fingers, my 2 and my 4, kind of where they are, while I swing down the rest of my hand to play B flat. So right hand playing a B flat octave, thumb, and it says 4 finger, but I like to use my 5 finger because it's too much of a strain otherwise. And then pinky on the B flat below middle C. That finishes the 3rd line. Now we're down to the 4th line, measure 24. Left hand will go back down and we're going to play an E flat octave. This is the E flat below middle C and the E flat an octave below that. Thumb and pinky. Then the hands will move up to their chords. Left hand will have pinky on the B flat below middle C, 3 finger on the D flat above that, thumb on the G flat above that, right hand, thumb on B flat above middle C, 3 finger on the G flat above that, pinky on the B flat above that. More octaves. Play that 4 times. Now we're going to scooch up just a little. Right hand's going to be playing a C octave with, I'd say move your 3 finger up to the A flat in the middle. And left hand is going to be playing 4 finger middle C, 2 finger E flat, thumb on A flat. And then we're going to swing back down to that first chord of the measure. You can keep your right hand 3 finger down and kind of use it to swing your hand down to the B flat octave. And then your in the middle, you're going to be having your 3 finger on G flat. So B flat, G flat, B flat. Left hand is going to be playing 5 finger B flat, 3 finger D flat, thumb on G flat. And then we're going to jump up a little bit. We have right hand with thumb on D flat above where it was, 3 finger on the B flat above that, 5 finger on the D flat above that. Left hand, pinky on D flat above middle C, 3 finger G flat above that, thumb B flat above that. Then we'll keep some notes the same but go up a little. Right hand, 3 finger stays on the B flat. Thumb and pinky are going to be playing the E flat octave. And then left hand, the 3 finger and thumb stay on the G flat and the B flat. And the pinky moves up to E flat to make a triad. Now we're to our rolling chords. So we know that the right hand is going to do the same rolling chord 3 times, just with different lengths of notes. The right hand will be playing thumb A flat, 2 finger D flat, 5 finger A flat. So still octaves. And that is a dotted half note. Left hand will be playing 5 finger F, 4 finger A flat, 2 finger D flat, thumb on F. Also dotted half note. So there we go. Then right hand's gonna play that same chord again, but it's only gonna be a dotted quarter this time. Left hand will use all of its fingers. Thumb F flat, which is the same thing as E. 4 finger A flat, 3 finger B flat, 2 finger D flat, thumb on F flat E. So an octave there. So you kind of have to mash 5 notes into the rolling chord on the left hand in the same amount of time it takes you to play 3 in the right hand. So play that once, and then same chord again in the right hand. A flats and a D flat. This is a dotted half note, so a little longer. Left hand will scooch down a bit more. We'll have pinky on E flat, 4 finger G flat, 3 finger A flat, 2 finger D flat, and thumb E flat. And then finally the right hand will play a slightly different rolling chord. It's still A flat with the thumb and the pinky, but in the middle you'll have 3 finger on E flat instead. And then left hand is going to play only 4 notes this time, but has to hop down a bit. will have your little finger on A flat below middle C. Then you'll have your 3-finger E flat above that, 2-finger G flat, and thumb on C above middle C. So, oh sorry, starting on the wrong one. There we go. And that's the first 4 lines with hands together. We did learn hands together on the 5th line starting measure 27, and we did that in the 2nd video. Yes. So take a look at that if you want to learn that part. Enjoy!